チャプター3早っ。
Bubo used to work at the PD as a
ブ
coroner
ーボ
and
ーはもともと
pathologist.
検視官兼
Then a
病
couple
理
of
学者として
limbs
署
and
に勤めてい
organs
た。
went missing,
だがた
and
ま
the
に手足
morphine
や臓器が
stocks
行方不明にな
suspiciously
ったり
depleted,
モルヒネ
so
の
the
在庫がな
force
ぜか
said
そこに
goodbye
ついたり
to
す
him.
るようになると
He
警
then
察
set
から
up a
首を
private
言い渡され
practice
た
but
男だ。
lost his license pretty quick.
彼は
Now
その
he's
後
doing
民間
something
員に
that
転職した
vaguely
が
resembles
ほどなくして
medicine,
医師免許を
fixing up
剥
gangsters
奪
and
され
bent
た。
coppers.
現在は
Or
ギャングや
pigeons
汚職
like
警官を
us.
直す医者もどきを
I
やって
haven't
いる。
seen the doc since he had to
もち
pick
ろ
a
ん
dozen
俺たち
pellets
の
out
よ
of
う
my
にふらつく
drumstick.
鳩も世話になっている。
Thanks, Marty.
最後にあったのは自分の鶏ももから散弾を十数発取り除いてもらった時だ。今でも恨んでいるぞ、マーティ。
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw. Has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller. And since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, okay. Tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
今回人が2人ですね。可能性のある容疑者こんだけザイワスとイブンですわ。あ、これ結んでザイワスとイブンが手を組んでいるということか。
Maybe Zavos is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler.
で、証拠。ナターシャの秘密。そうだ、これだ。
But why? Just because
だから
Natasha
だと
used
して
to
そ
work
の
at
理由
that
はなんだ。
place?
ナターシャが売春宿で働いていたからだろうか。イブンはナターシャの秘密を隠したがっている。いや、ナターシャ自身がだろうか。これか。
Ibn Wessler
来た。
wants to hide the tracks leading to
イブン・ウェ
Natasha's
スラーはナ
home.
ターシャの囲いとつながる痕跡を
Maybe
消したがっているのか。
it was Natasha herself.
もう一個手がかり俺。あ、合ってんのか。
But what does it have to do with Zip?
だからそれ
Why
が
do
ジ
they
ップ
want
と
to
どう関
kill
係
the
する？
raccoon?
あのアライグマの命を狙うのはなぜだ。ジップはナターシャの過去とウェスラーの取引について多くを知っている。
Zip knows something or has something that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret. We need to find out what it is.
ほんまかいな。また解決です。
Sonny, there's something else. Your car is here behind the building.
What?
She saw it in front of the
Furry god.
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to...
You know, for
Yeah.
warmest regard.
You're the...
I know.
ホップドッグに行く。
Damn.
I don't see it.
But that jerk's...
Yeah, the famous scribbler Tim in the flesh.
Oh, let me be the bat.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Hey, Tim.
Hey,
What? Where's...
Keen observation.
Let me get.
Well,
then what?
Start talking.
Come on, son.
Shut your beak, Mo.
hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll...
Stop babbling. Just... Timbo's a douchebag,
ティムは
so
クズ野
it's
郎だ。
not hard to draw
真
the
実を引き
truth
出す
from
のは
him.
そう難しくはないはずだ。ティム、お前はここで何をやってる？
So what the hell are you doing around here, Timbo?
all right, I confess, but you'll be surprised. I was looking for you boys. The whole town's talking about you.
Really? I'm swelling with pride.
Everybody's whispering about the chicken police being back together again. And that you've already turned the whole city upside down.
Great news. What else do they say?
That you've threatened Ibn Wessler's sweetheart Natasha, then trashed Madame Zavas's brothel. Hard stuff.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Oh, and the best, you set fire to a ship too.
Yeah, right.
Ah, and one more thing. A poor girl was found dead at Natasha's place after you visited there.
Is that so? And you believe all that?
I'm a journalist, Sonny. It doesn't matter what I believe.
Yeah, right.
だがなんでよりにもよってここへ俺たちを探しに来たんだ。
And why were you looking for us here, of all places?
You offend me, Sonny. I'm your biggest fan. I knew the hop dog's gonna be on your list.
So it was a lucky guess.
Something like that. And I'm wasting time here often anyway, so I had nothing to lose. And here we are.
ところで俺たちのことをつけてないだろうね。
So you weren't following us by any chance?
Guys, what exactly do you take me for?
Let's not get into that, Timbo. So,
I wasn't following you at all. This place was my first guess, okay? Or I just wanted to have a good cup of coffee. I mean, who knows?
ティム、ジップはどうなって？
what happened to Zip, Tim?
Okay. When I arrived here, the hop dog was already closed. Zip wanted to shoo me away, but I managed to persuade him to talk to me a little. We're old friends, Sonny, you know? And I have this personal charm.
Yeah, right, the, charm. Get to the point, Timbo.
Okay. So, he was totally crazy. I've never seen him like that before. He was flustered, flailing, and talking absolute gibberish.
He must have said something, since you're such great friends.
Well, he just said he'd go to the only place where there are even bigger scoundrels than those that are after him.
Really? I can guess where he meant.
I didn't have a clue. Anyway, after he closed the dog behind me, and then the cops came and took him away in handcuffs, I came to the conclusion that all of this makes no sense.
Zip, you clever son of a bitch.
Why? Oh, what is it? Oh, tell me.
You just keep your beak out of this,
くち
Scribbler.
ばしを突っ込むな。
I think I've got an idea about what our little friend's up to. Timbo loves to brag, and it's easy to approach him through his ego. Best if we ruthlessly exploit that.
最近どうで？旨味のあるは聞いてないか？
Heard any juicy gossip today, Tim, my friend?
Natasha performed her new song tonight. It was a blast, I heard. And a poor little Bambi died. Oh, and a ship was seen burning and sinking on the Times, but you already know that.
Not only know it, we even felt it. That all?
But it could fill a full issue of the Clawville Chronicle. Isn't that enough?
It's more than enough, Tim, old pal.
お前は情報通だよな、ティム。マダム・ザイワスについて教えてくれ。
As you're so well informed, Timster, tell me about Madame Zavas.
Well, they say she's kinda angry because someone trashed her brothel. Oh, and that someone was allegedly you and Marty.
Yeah, you already told us. Good story. Anything else? With a little more truth in it.
Allegedly, Ibn Wessler's men were seen around the brothel. I have a hunch that they were the same two guys that came here, too.
Gee, that may even be true.
ティム、お前は目がよく聞くはずだ。他に誰かいなかったか？
Timbo, you pay attention to everything. Did anyone else come here?
Besides the coppers? Yeah, a ram and a bobcat, in fact.
But you just told us it wasn't them.
Wasn't them what? I didn't say they took Zip, because that's not how it happened.
Don't make me mad, Tim. We're really not in the mood for this.
Hey, I'm only telling you the truth. They stopped here in a fancy big car, looked around, then left. Zip was no longer here. Neither were the coppers, okay?
Tiny Tim is a true fan of ours, and it's time to finally use that to our advantage.
ジップは連行される前何をしていた？友達である俺たちを助けてくれ。
Help your old pals, Tim. What was Zip doing before they took him away?
Hey, you're trying to grease me up with all that sweet talk, Sonny honey.
Of course not, Tim. We're old pals.
I'm sure we are, but I don't remember you telling me that without an ulterior motive. But you know what? I don't care. Feels good anyway.
I'm glad to hear that. so?
Zip was acting crazy. He was running around, knocking over everything and throwing things away. Then he suddenly disappeared into the kitchen. I guess that's when he made the call, because soon after that, the coppers arrived.
And in between?
Well, I didn't see him in between.
Why didn't you go inside? He's your friend, isn't he?
Well, I tried, Sonny. The door was closed. I knocked, even yelled. You know how a yelling seagull sounds like. But nothing.
I think I have a hunch what that was all about.
Good for you, Sonny.
チップがホットドッグ店内に何か隠していたんだね。
Zip was hiding something in the dog, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, you tell me. You're good old friends, aren't you?
Well, that's right, Sonny, but Zip's not the kind to easily share his secrets. But now that you put it that way...
That's more like it, Tim. Tell me, what do you know?
Oh, I don't know what it could be exactly. I mean, maybe it's not even relevant, but I'm sure Zip was trying to get rid of something when I arrived here.
What and where?
I don't know, okay? I already told you too much. If Zip hears about me telling you all this, he's never gonna talk to me again.
Tim, unless we find Zip, he's not going to talk to anyone ever again. Not in this life, at least.
審問ランク10%やってきたぜ。生ける伝説。重要な手がかり。ジップはホップドッグに何かを隠しているに違いない。手遅れになる前にせかさなければ。
Look at this mess.
Looks like he was in a real hurry.
Because he was trying to hide something.
And most of all,
Let's take a good look around.
じゃあジュークボックスしかないよな。めっちゃ入ってる。
look at this.
I'm looking.
No idea, Marty.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's...
That's it.
No, Marty. But...
Then
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip.
could it be that
Well, the cops took him. So it's obvious that he called the cops by himself to scare away Wessler's henchmen. Timbo was...
Doesn't he know half the police is in Wessler's pocket?
He probably does, but...
Then he really isn't big.
Well, I haven't got a better idea.
さあこれで警察署にうわ襲撃
Clucking
や
furry hell!
So they know we're still alive?
And they'd like to do something about it.
マジか急にあちゃうんや
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Kuso. 全然タイヤパンクせへん。ねこいつ。お、倒した。
We could only hope we'd arrived in
俺たちは間
time.
に合いと願うこ
If
としか
they'd
できなか
taken
っ
Zip to the
た。もしジ
interrogation
ップが
room,
取り調べ
the
室、
hole as we
通称
called
奈
it,
落へ連れて
and
行かれ、
beaten the truth out of
力
him,
ずくで時給を
we'd
絞り出
lose
さ
the
れていたら、
trail and
手がかり
end
の
up in a
痕
dead
跡を失わ
end.
れ、
It
捜
was
査は
time to
袋
be
小路に
fast
迷い
and
込んでしまう。
ruthless.
素
God
早く
damn it,
猛
Zip.
烈に行くしかなかった。
Why couldn't you stay out of this?
ジップの月日。なんだって首を突っ込んだんだ。
Ah, look who's here. The top of the...
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are...
Wonders of the world.
Martin,
Yes, Chief.
you know what I've heard?
I have no idea.
You think I'm
No, we...
What the F?
Chief...
Sonny, shut the fuck up. You're not on duty. You're suspended if you...
Oh, we just stepped out for a coffee, Chief. Then we saw some...
Suspicious.
Yes, sir.
Do you take me for a fool, chickens? And what do you know about the burning ship that...
Burning, what?
Don't play innocent with me, Santino. You both...
Oh, you don't think we had anything?
I don't know. But if you do...
I swear, Chief.
I've had enough of your swearing for a lifetime. Get the fuck...
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day.
Don't let me see you.
I'll try not to be.
I'm not your chief.
おったジップ手合わしてる
Sorry, boys. I can't let you do that.
You in protocol, Bosco?
That's the case, boys, like it or not. Stop harassing the...
Well, what can I do? Sorry, guys.
Zip is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage. But we're
どん
gonna
な状
turn
況も
the
自分の有利
tables.
に持っていこうとするだが今度はそれをひっくり返すお前は誰から逃げていたんだジップどうしてよりにもよって警察に
Who did you escape from? And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
お前は何をしてイブン・ウェスラーを怒らせた
How did you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler?
I don't know, all right?
I don't have time for this. Sing like a
プルプル震え
bird,
てない
or I can't guarantee your safety.
I did something for him, that's all, okay? A tiny little favor. You know how it goes, Sonny. Animals like Wessler make a living out of these kinds of favors.
Tiny little favor, eh? Wessler's kind don't send assassins after someone for tiny little favors.
You have no idea what's going on in his head nowadays, pal. Fella gone totally insane.
イブンから頼まれた仕事ってのは何だ
What did you have to do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss. That was the job. Quick, clean, simple, right?
Yeah? What kind of package?
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kinda heavy, Zip.
How did you know it was a dead body?
I didn't. I was bluffing, but thanks for the answer.
You lousy chicken.
Zip's a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise. I must take advantage of this and trap him with it.
だがイブンにはそいつを頼める部下が何匹でもいたはずだなんでお前を指定してきた
Why you, Zip? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kinds of jobs.
Because, it's harder to trace back to him, I guess.
He chose you out of the whole city for this particular job. Why?
He needed someone who knows the hive well.
The Hive. So, Roachtown, eh? Why?
Because I had to get rid of the package there.
You mean the body? It's starting to get interesting.
プルプル震えてるよお前自分が殺獣の共犯になっているって分かってるのか
You know you're an accessory to murder, right?
Only if I get found out.
What reason do I have to keep my beak shut?
Maybe if I told you what you'd like to know.
Do you think I'm that cheap?
Why? Ain't you?
That depends on what you have to say, Trash Panda.
どうしてあのリストバンドを取っておこうと思った
Why did you keep that wristband?
Because it seemed important. And because, you know me, I'm trying to turn every situation to my advantage. That's the way Zip works.
How, exactly?
Who knows? It seemed important. It just fell out of the body bag and I thought, look, this shit seems important, so why not?
That's why they want to kill you.
I have no friggin' way of knowing that. Why don't you ask them, huh?
死体は結局どうしたんだジップ
What happened to the body, Zip?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess. Where insects fight for their survival, right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh meat must have been gone in a matter of minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zip.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation. Anyone would have. I got the order, I did what I had to. I wanted to survive.
That's Ibn for you. Blackmail.
Yeah, something like that.
Zip may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do. Ask the right questions.
死体は誰だったんだ、ジップ。
Who was this stiff, Zippy?
I swear I don't know, Sonny. You have to believe me.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zip.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zip.
最後にもう一度聞くぞ。あのリストバンドは何だ？
I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
And that's the whole story?
That's the whole story. At first, I thought it was some kind of, code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Like on prisoners?
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville. It looks more like something from a hospital.
Maybe you're right, Zip. While we're at it, was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was. Why?
Thanks, Zip. You've helped us put some vital pieces into place.
Well, that's great. That didn't help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in an alley of the hive.
We'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and now. Just keep your head down. Understand?
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it.
全然あかんかったんちゃう。ほら。まっとうな警察官。重要な手がかり。リストバンドはジップがウェスラーの指示で巣箱に隠した死体から来たものだって。
So you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
It's a wristband.
So you just...
Maybe for some.
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice. I want...
You're a real bastard.
Should I say thanks? Thanks.
Just lay low.
Thanks for the advice.
So where to next?
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Oh, no. We were...
Sorry, partner. Boobo.
Hello, Ursula, dear.
うわ、
Oh,
すご
what's
い
the
ね。
rush? Is there something wrong?
Wrong. Wrong. That dim-witted, insane,
渡
ragged
辺
old
直美みたいになってるやん。
stinky owl. That's what's wrong.
Whoa, whoa.
What happened? You happened. And Westler's goons.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're...
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. Tired of the...
And?
Never mind. I'm
Hang in there, Ursula.
anything.
Ouch.
I'm gonna try to talk to the... Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us.
You know, I'm starting to
That was...
Rough,
Yeah.
but understandable. I only see Boobo once a year, and...
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have any...
I don't.
He had to hide a body.
Really?
That rang a bell.
Well, boys, if I'm...
That's more like...
Tell us, Boobo.
So, Wessler...
Out with it, Al.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart...
Wait, a relative?
Yeah. You don't know? I thought...
Albert West...
You put it together very skillfully.
Do you think he's the corpse?
How the hell...
Thanks, Boobo. If what you told...
Will what?
So, Albert Wessler, which is...
It's got some fancy long name.
Thanks, Boobo.
Here.
Where can we find it?
It's a good 6-hour drive.
You're the best.
Just one more...
What's that?
If that someone was really
It's always bigger than...
you,
So what?
then the problem's bigger than we thought.
Oh, thanks for...
We're like how...
Ooh,
Yeah.
well,
The pleasure was all... We had to gather ourselves,
俺たちは
take a
深呼
deep
吸し
breath,
息を
and
整え
think over what we
こ
knew
れま
so
でで分か
far.
っている情報を整理
What
した
the chickens had I got
俺はとて
myself
つもないこ
into?
とに首を突っ込
What
み
did I drag
マーティ
Marty
を巻き込ん
into?
だのではない
Moreover,
町
what
そ
if
の
we
ものが
pulled
こ
the
の事
whole
件に
city
揺るがされ
into?
て揺るがされる
This
ので
was
は
going
な
to
い
be one of those
そん
cases
な考
that
えが
changed
俺の
things
脳裏をよ
forever.
ぎった
But I wasn't
これは
worried
何か
about
大きく
myself.
動かす類の
It
事件
didn't
だ
matter to me.
そんな気がし
Too
た
many pieces had been
自
plucked
分の
off
身
this
はどう
old
なろうと
rooster.
構わない
But
どうせこの
Marty's
年老いたオ
different.
ス鳥の羽は
He's too good
と
of
っ
a
くに引っこ
bird
抜かれている
and too good of a cop
だがマーティ
to
は
end
違
up
う
like me.
あいつは鳥としても警官としても俺のように終わらせるわけにはいかなかった
Let's see.
また調
Things
査
got
なんか
mixed
調
up
査
with
ブ
the
ームになっ
broth.
てんなこれゲーム作ったやつこれ調査ブームになってるよこれこれならやってるやつでいい分じゃないかいいいぞナターシャは昔何とかとして働いていたイブンはそれを隠そうとしていた
Natasha used to work there, that's
ナターシャはそ
obvious.
こで働いていた
And
それ
Ivan
は明らか
wanted to keep that a
イブンがそ
secret.
れを隠したがっていた証拠がリストバンドかそうだそれだ
Who could it belong to?
その秘密のせいで誰かが犠牲を払ったジップは死体を処理したが死体のリストバンドは回収して
But
い
he
た
died for
誰
that
かがあの
secret.
秘密のために命
Zip
をした
hid the body.
ジップは死
But
体
he
を隠
kept
した
the
が
wristband.
リストバンドはなんちゃらだったウェスラーの双子あれは一体誰のものなのかそう精神病院の住民アルバート・ウェスラーのもの
The
だ
dead body was
死体が
almost
かなり高い
certainly
確率
Albert
で精神
Wesker,
病院患者の
a
アルバート・ウェス
resident
ラー
of
の
an
ものだろ
insane
う
asylum.
だがどうして彼が死ぬか
Why did he
事
have
件
to
解
die?
決でありますほんまかいな解決したかねなんか今のであちょっと待ってあったこれや
You're the best, but
555966やこれやろあ来た
This calls the Let There Be Peace Forever Mental Institution for Ill and Damaged Minds. What can I do for you, sir? Or madam?
well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information.
Unfortunately, I don't have that.
Oh, I see. In that case,
Thank you, miss.
we'll welcome you with
Oh,
see you soon.
おこれですんだ
So,
we have to go there.
the thought.
Chicken bumps aren't good.
Ha ha. So,
It'd be.
great.
ルイスようかけんな
Hey, Lewis, it's. Were you sleeping, pet?
Me? Oh,
Would you open up a room for.
Truly,
Thanks, Lewis. I'm.
I will.
Yeah.
あ行けるようになった精神病院しか行けない